today's centering and meditation. I'd like everyone to take a nice deep breath in and breathe out gently. Again, a nice deep breath in and exhale. Today's talk title is Sigh. Mundane can be Mundane can be looked at in many ways. The meaning of mundane could be dull and ordinary, almost always used negatively. But if you look at the mundane things in your daily life with a different perspective and awareness, it does not seem so mundane. While doing chores that may be boring, play some music, enjoy and dance while you're doing them, or while washing your dishes. Another chore, enjoy the warm water on your hands, the bubbles, and watch them pop, and just bring joy in small ways. I'd like everybody to breathe in joy and release any negative thoughts. Breathe in energy and release any thoughts of tiredness. Breathe in perfect health and release any awareness of your ailments, your aches or pains. Breathe in love and light and release any past hurts. Breathe in forgiveness and release any grudges. Breathe in abundance and release any lack. As you stay within, listen to these words, or you can repeat them quietly in your mind. From the Science of Mind, I keep my promise. I shall keep my promise that I have made to myself. I shall never again tell myself that I am poor, weak, nor unhappy. I shall not lie to myself anymore, but shall I daily speak the truth from my inner soul, telling it that it's a wonderful and marvelous thing. It is the one with the great cause of all life, truth, power, and action. I shall whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into song of joy. With the realization of its limitless possibilities, I shall assure my soul. And as you slowly come back into the sanctuary, know that each and every one who hears my voice today is a unique expression of love and light. Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you, Gina. It was beautiful. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Well, come on in. I don't want to sing without you. You came right at the perfect time. Oh, yes. There is so much to be thankful for. Take a look around and see everything we have within us, everything we want to be. All we need to sustain and keep us arrives on time as we prepare. Let us thank God for our blessings. precious love, all this precious love will we share. We are standing on holy ground, and I know there are angels all around. So let us praise God now, praise God anyhow, for we are standing in God's presence on holy ground.
Let's take a deep breath in. Release it out slowly. And allow my words to be your words as I speak in the first person. I recognize that God is all there is. God is everywhere, in and through all places. And I recognize that God is peace, joy, love. It is that divine guidance and clarity, abundance and prosperity God is. And I unify with all these qualities of God. And just as that is true for me, I know it is true for everyone that can hear my voice. So today, I step out with my faith, knowing that I am guided and supported and loved. Knowing that every challenge that I have, Spirit is in the midst. And I know what my spiritual truth is. And I walk with that peace and with that knowing that it's all in divine order. It's all taking place just as it should. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for my revs that gives a message that touches everyone. I'm so grateful for Yvonne and Julius and Caden that puts us out there in the world so that we can be seen and the message can be heard. So grateful for all the volunteers. From the time I step through those doors, I step into love. And grateful for the music that is perfectly played and for that voice that lifts me up in song. So with a heart that is filled up and overflowing with gratitude, I release my word with faith and
trust and confidence. I release it into the Lord, knowing it is already done because Spirit makes it so. And if everyone could say with me, and so it is.
You are so good, Monique. I'm so grateful for you too. And Gina, thank you so much, you guys. Well, we are going to lift you up in song for sure. Maybe in some other things, I'm not sure, but definitely song today. Oh yeah. You know, stand if you feel like it. If you don't, that's cool too. Just know that something wonderful is happening right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Feel it? Something wonderful is happening to me right now. I accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they
Oh, wow, your hand went up so fast. We've been here a little while now.
We've been waiting for you.
Yes, how'd you hear about us?
Louise Hay. When I discovered what religion she followed, I looked online and I found you folks because I've been studying her.
Oh, what's your name?
Irene.
Irene, thank you. All right. There's someone over here. Hi. Irene, raise your hand. Our ushers have a gift for you. Hi, Irene. Raise your hand.
Yes, right there.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi, beautiful lady. How did you hear about us?
My neighbor watches online.
Oh, okay. Who's your neighbor?
Alma?
Alma. I don't know Alma. Hi, Alma.
Hi, Alma. And Louise too.
Yes. Hi, how'd you hear about us?
Through Sandy Smith.
Of course. Reverend Sandy. All right. Did you call this morning?
Did you call this morning? I sure did.
Well, you found us. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Hi. How'd you hear about us?
Sandy and Gary Smith.
Sandy and Dave. Reverend Sandy again. All right. Anyone else? Can I ask you all, if you who has not, even though it's not your first time, if you've never signed our guest book, could you do that? It's in the grand hallway. I promise not to stalk you. Too long.
If you believe that, I have something to sell you.
Oh my goodness, we had perfect weather at our picnic yesterday. Our beer pie and cookout actually, but it was so much fun. And I want to thank everyone that came out, the folks that came out and blew the leaves away, cleaned off the tables, they set up, and those that came after to help clean up, and those that actually came and enjoyed.
And the chef and
I mean, so many people. I thank you all. It was a beautiful day, fun day, and the weather was perfect. You know, we're never sure, you know, because sometimes in Las Vegas, November 1st comes and the weather goes zoom. But it was perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Now, this Friday actually, we are having a makeup concert with Daniel Namot. He was here August, and he had an emergency, he had to leave and get home, back to California. But he's coming this Friday. And someone just gave me tickets this morning, and whoever would like to have them, the first ones that raise their hand gets them. What? Miss Holly? Who was the tie? Who else? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I owe you a ticket then. So these belong to Holly and Irene. All right. So I can't now remember these names. I'm so impressed with myself. And I don't know. I'm Reverend Cheryl. That's Reverend Stacy. And a lot of the times I forget to introduce ourselves. So thank you for being here. Someone else
right here because she.
Marika.
Okay, we have to.
No, I told her already. She believed me. You didn't.
I didn't.
She knows how to. That's why I was impressed with myself that I remember. Anyway, thank you all for being here. We always say wherever you are on your spiritual path, you'll always be welcome. And we promise you that. Thank you.
Thanks, Rose. You can tell you guys are sisters. You totally can. I love that. That is so special. You know what's funny? Dave and I were talking about this next song, and it's in 432 hertz. Okay, you know how music is in I can't, so I'm not going to explain. Tuning. So most of the music that we hear on the radio is in 440, and they changed it. I'm going to say back in the 40s or 50s. We can all Google this in a little bit, but they changed it from 432 to 440. Now I know that doesn't seem like much, but those are 8 pennies. They're called 8 cents. Same thing. 8 cents. It's the same thing. Penny is cents. It's 8 cents. But my point is, when I heard this song for the first time that I'm going to sing for you, I knew it was different. I didn't know what was different about it. I knew that this gentleman writes, He's just incredible. His name is Jake. And then Dave figured it out that he writes in 432 hertz. So I think it's incredible. And all the music that we're playing today is going to be in 432 hertz. And it has been all this morning. So I'm wondering if it's going to make us feel different. And I'm being totally serious, because it actually gives you, the 440 is actually, it is supposed to bring in negative energy, the 440. So the whole reason that they changed it, I don't know, was to bring in that kind of energy. So we're gonna push it back to how it should be. 432. Just remember that. Why not? I'll go lower, but let's just do 432. Thank you so much.
Look it up. Google it.
No, it's true. I saw
Thank you, Irene.
all the music is to include 432, and then they stopped it.
Thank you, Irene.
The powers that be, you know what I mean.
Thank you, Irene. Thank you, honey. Oh, you're my new special friend. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Irene.
I mean it.
Thank you.
I'm all goosebumpy.
Thank you, dear. Thank you for coming. Thank you for saying you're home, because I feel like you are too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, this song is called "This Is What Autumn Feels Like." Love is a walk in the park, that's how I feel at the start, pretty until it gets dark. Love is a walk in the park, till you get bit by a dog, I never knew you could bark. When the seasons change, you won't feel the same at all, because summer will turn into fall. Then you'll leave me, you're gone, you don't need me at all. Like the trees in the autumn breeze, it's ironic the way you leave. Love is like riding a bike, scary, and it's alright. I got the hang of it right. Till you start moving too fast, look up and you're about to crash. Why doesn't love ever last? So call me a pessimist, I think I'm a realist living a lie. Every night that I hold you inside of these arms, knowing to when you be gone, soon as the warm weather's gone. When the seasons change, you won't feel the same at all, because summer will turn to fall. When you leave me, you're gone, you don't need me at all. Like the trees in the autumn breeze, it's ironic the way that you leave. Like the trees in the autumn breeze, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful job. Thank you so much. Today's a special day. Wrestle with the microphone. That's not quite special. Reverend Sandy, we have a couple new ministers here that will be installed early part of 2024. One is Reverend Cynthia, as well as Reverend Sandy. The other is upcoming new minister, Reverend Franny. So that's all going to happen at one time. All right, so look for that in the early part of next year. So today we're going to talk about our new assistant minister, Reverend Sandy Smith. So here's just a brief bio. Reverend Sandy Smith has been a drama and speech teacher in Chula Vista, California, a magnet for all things science and mind, a practitioner and then a staff minister at the Center for Spiritual Living in Bonita, California. In 2006, she stepped into her own ministry in Kennewick, Washington, and was ordained in 2008. She loves to write, facilitate wise women weekends, that's fun, and to travel. I see some workshops coming on. She retired from Kennewick Center for Spiritual Living and moved to Las Vegas 9 months ago. She and Gary love their new home and this new Las Vegas church family, and we love Gary and Reverend Sandy very much. So please welcome Reverend Sandy Smith.
Well, it's so great to be here, and it's great to see all of your faces out there. I'm glad you decided to spend the morning with us today. And I'm excited about having the opportunity to speak in this center for the very first time. It's just one of the things that I enjoy doing the most. I retired from my ministry, as Reverend Stacy just told you, and Gary and I retired really at the same time. And last year we were out there shoveling snow. And we thought to ourselves, you know, this isn't on our list of top 10 things that we like to do. So we pulled out the map and we pointed to the hottest place we could think of in the United States, and it was Las Vegas. And so we've been here 9 months, and we just are delighted to be here. And what a wonderful family this center is. November's theme is, and I think an awful lot of people from that picnic yesterday and other people I've seen in other places, the topic is living out loud. And it's sliced up into little particles throughout the month. You're going to be hearing about the mundane, the ordinary, mundane, the profane, and the sacred. Oh my. And my slice of the topic today is mundane. Now, mundane means ordinary. Some people might say it's boring. But there are some people probably, especially anybody in here come from not the best family home, where things were really exciting a lot of times and not exciting in a good way. Those people are the kind of people that are hungry for the mundane life. They're hungry for the ordinary. You know, think of all those soldiers that are out fighting. They really could use a little bit of the ordinary, some mundane things. But I always say, you know, when I'm looking at something, it isn't really good and it isn't really bad. It just is. And I think we're going to kind of see that as a theme going through the month. And as we travel through life, we go through different experiences. Losing a job, having an illness of some kind, perhaps a loved one died. And all of these things that we go through, I've been through cancer, I've been through a divorce, all of these things seem absolutely horrendous at the moment they're happening. But I think I can say, from my experience and perhaps yours, that things do get better. And sometimes might be a month later, 2 years later, you look back at it and you see if that thing had not happened, it would have not opened the door for something else. At the time I discovered religious science, I was going through a divorce. And oddly enough, I'd been going to a Toastmasters meeting that met at the Center for Joyful Living in Kennewick, not Kennewick, that's after that, in Bonita, California. And I'd been going there for 3 years. And this is right around the time I was going through my divorce. I saw a brochure on the counter and I picked it up. And I opened it up and I was amazed. I said, oh my God, this is exactly what I believe. You know, I believe that there are many ways to reach God, and that our way is, the way we look at it, it's our pathway. I learned that it's a spirituality and not a religion. And most of all, I learned that there were other people out there who believed the same thing I did. I came to the center, I cried my way through the first few sessions there. But basically, it was a good thing for me. And Wayne Dyer has a book called Real Magic. And in it he talks about divorce. And he talks about when you're going through divorce, you're coming to like a pathway. And it may take you on that new pathway. That's something that's really beneficial to you. And for me, that new pathway was finding my spirituality. You know? And I don't, not to say I wouldn't have eventually discovered religious science. And I was sharing this with my sister. You know, I said, I finally have found a faith that means something to me. And she said, did it find you? Did you find it, or did it find you? And I thought that was pretty good coming from her, considering she wasn't religious sciences. So my other sister has other thoughts on that, and sometime in the future I'll share that with you. So I look at life, as I said before, as not being good or not being bad. It just is. For example, and maybe you've had this situation before too, you break up with a partner. Maybe a year or two goes by and you find someone else. I met Gary. When I first met him, I was already married. He came and he DJ'd at a couple of our holiday parties. A few years went by and I was no longer married, and so we hooked up. And it you know, I thought about that fact. Had I not let go of that first husband, I would have never been ready for the opportunity to meet someone brand new. It isn't good, it isn't bad, it just is. The mundane, or the ordinary. As human beings, we tend to categorize things, make judgments. And sometimes those judgments, those assessments, are not really the truth. Imagine a woman, and she's late for work. She gets her keys, she gets in the car, she drives out, and she's got her foot on the accelerator, when all of a sudden she has to screech back because there's a man driving on the road in front of her at a snail's pace. She honks her horn. It doesn't help. She thinks, oh, maybe he didn't hear the first time. She honks her horn again. And then she gets close enough to the back of the car, and she sees there's a sign that says, physically challenged. Please be patient. And she calmed down. And she even became a little protective of that man in front of her. He turned off, she went to work. She got to work, taking off her jacket, making sure everything's ready for work that day, and then she thought to herself, would I have been so patient if I hadn't seen this sticker? on the back of the car. Why do we need stickers to be patient with others? Would we be more patient if we put stickers on the tops of people that were passing by us? You know? And it might not even be, you know, we don't have an idea of what they're thinking. And maybe one of those stickers read, I just got kicked out of my house. I lost my job. Fighting cancer. Feeling worthless. We don't know what's going on in other people's lives. We don't know what battle they may be fighting. And the least we can do is be patient and kind. Now, patient and kind, that may seem like a pretty mundane thing, but it's really important. I saw a sign in the post office one time that said, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Many things in our daily life we judge as being unimportant, ordinary, or mundane. But what if? What if they were actually gateways to see the infinite? Brother Lawrence, who wrote The Practice of the Presence, received many insights while washing dishes, cooking, and making sandals. He began each task with a morning prayer. And this morning prayer recognized the importance of every single thing and person in his life that day. What if we tried before taking out the garbage or going grocery shopping? Picking up the dog poop in the yard. If we thought about every single thing being sacred, being important, would that make us more aware that even mundane tasks are important? Eleanor Roosevelt said when she was talking about someone that every job was important. She was talking about the person who sweeps the streets, and she said of the street sweeper, he should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth would pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who would do his job well. Now, sometimes there are jobs we think of as being mundane, but you stop to think about it, okay? So you sit down at dinner. What did it take for that dinner to appear on your table? The vegetables, someone had to plant the seeds, you know, put in the right fertilizer and till the soil. Somebody had to reap the harvest. Somebody had to take the harvest to the store. There was a clerk there who sold it, yada, yada, yada. But there are a lot of steps and a lot of things that go through, and it's like a tapestry. And if you pull one of those things out, it's like pulling a thread out of it, and it makes it weaker. So it is really important. It's important to remember that everything that may seem mundane really is important. What about questions that may sound mundane or ordinary at face value? I think back to myself in one of the first classes I took when I was going to the Center for Spiritual Living, and they asked me, what is your purpose in life? And there I was, a deer in the headlights. I had never really thought about it before. But there might be a person who, again, is not saying something because, well, they have something that they think is their goal, but they don't think it's important enough. They don't think it's big enough. It's not world-saving. But some people are addicted to stimulation and experiences. And we may spend 5 or 10 minutes a day in meditation. We might do that, we might not. I know at first when I was meditating, I would be sitting there and I'd be right in the silence, and all of a sudden I think, that person criticized me this morning. And it might be the only negative comment I got all day, but it was what stuck out in my mind. Even if I hear things that are wonderful, that one thing was sticking out in my mind. But I really want to stay in the present moment. But then I'm thinking about, that job interview I'm going to next week. Oh my God, I just hate job interviews. I never do well on the interview. I might as well not even go in. Or else we could say, the job interview is coming up, and I have prepared for it. I know that I'm going to easily be able to answer the questions that are asked of me. And you know what? If I don't get that job, it will be that job or something better. So again, attitude is how you look at it. Henry Ford said, if you think it's going to be a good day or you think it's going to be a bad day, you're right. So we rush off. Here we are, and we've been trying to meditate. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But especially if we didn't take that time to try and quiet down, we rush off to our busy day. And we come home at night, and sometimes we can't go to sleep. We wonder why. And maybe it is. It is that we need to take a little more time to quiet ourselves during the day. Our thoughts are in the past or the future, but not here. Yet we know the presence is here, not someplace out there. Can we stop waiting for something exciting to happen and be present in what is? Take a deep breath in and out. And return to the now moment. What is your purpose in life? It could be something big or grand. Maybe you make this wonderful product and you're on the TV and you're advertising it. And if that happens, if you make a lot of money from it, that's okay. It's really okay. But your purpose really might be something a little more mundane. My purpose, as I've said before, is to be nice. To be the calming influence in a room. A parent might find purpose in making a good home life for their family. Someone might be a good listener or a true friend. My great aunt's purpose in life was to make cookies. She made them on Saturday morning. Why? Because her husband was watching football in the other room, and she didn't really like football. So she'd go into the kitchen and make cookies. Her freezer was full of cookies. But she always was able to, when you came over, pull out the cookies, give you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. So there are many different kinds of purposes in life, big or small. What if you are enlightened and mundane tasks have no part in your life? Yes, again. In response to the question, what comes after enlightenment, the Buddha said, before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. Right. So when we let go of the categorization of things as mundane, we truly see that all is spirit. This week, make a practice during the day of noticing what you're thinking at a particular moment. It might be when you walk through a door, it might be when you stop at a red light, but just think to yourself, what am I thinking? Don't let it scare you, but just take note of it. Ernest Holmes, in Ideas of Power, says, as we gradually wake up, we wake up to what already exists in the mind of God. And because we wake up to it, it appears. What we think about comes about. If thoughts are things, think peace. Boldly live your life to the best of your ability. You may not think that you make a difference in the world at all, but to someone somewhere, you make a world of difference. So don't judge anything as mundane. It isn't good, it isn't bad, it just is. And I know that Spirit loves you, and I love you. Namaste.
Well, you know, with a little practice, you're going to be great. Yeah, but she was good. Tremendous. Thank you so much, Rob. And you know what? Thank you for turning me on to this songwriter. Her name is Robin Hackett, and she's wonderful. And do you guys know Robin Hackett? Yeah, she's wonderful. She wrote this beautiful song called Home. We're doing it in 432. It's 8 pennies off. Give it to me one more time.
And I look into your eyes.
like to ask our ushers to please come forward. This is our time for giving and receiving. And come on, don't be scared. Come on. I know, I left my envelope in the office, but it's all good. I work here.
I know where to find you.
You know where to find me. If you would please take your gift in your hand and say our affirmation with us on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless these gifts. I send them forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And what I know about these gifts is that it's given with an open heart, given with the love, and received and accepted with that same love. I'm just so grateful for each and every gift and each and every time, as I know that it touches the giver and the receiver. And I'm so grateful for this knowledge. And so it is. So it is.
I do believe I will receive. Just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. You know, yeah, you sound good. Here we go. I do believe I will receive. Just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. How do we do this? Anything I want, it is mine. Woo! Perfect health, I got it. It is mine. Joy and peace, woo, it is mine. Oh, love, 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 it is mine. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine.
Well, the announcements today are that this coming Wednesday, the Heart of Peace meditation is back online every second Wednesday of the month at 6 p.m. with our wonderful Aldo. Practitioner Aldo is facilitating, and of course Karen Jones with her singing bowls. And if you can come in person, it is so amazing. If you can come in person, that would be the best. But you can be online too. So on the Midweek Inspiration, which is next Wednesday from 6 to 6:45 on Zoom, we are studying reading from the Living the Science of Mind by Dr. Ernest Holmes, pages 161 to 163 on thought, feeling, and emotion. So please join with us Wednesday 15. There will be no chair yoga for the rest of 2023, but it's going to be resuming again in 2024, and thank you for all that did participate. And of course, as we talked about, Daniel Nabod will be here this Friday at 6:30, and the tickets are on sale. They're $25 a person and $12 for children. The Quantum Living process starts this Saturday morning, again on Zoom. It's a 21-day process, 6 weeks, and it's from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturdays. And the total investment is $125, which includes the book, which the workbook is $25. And it is so worth it if you haven't taken it. And even if you have, you can take it again. You learn something every time you take it. It's fabulous. So sign up on the Happenings Table worksheet. The Healing Words, the Healing Words Book Club is currently reading Build the Life You Want by Arthur Brooks and Oprah Winfrey. And it's not too late for you to get the book. It's the last Wednesday of the month. There's a QR code for signing up for the book club on the Happenings Table again. And Love Supply, we're doing Love Supply, of course, in our pantry. And so for those that are food insecure, please don't hesitate to get anything that you need from our pantry. And then we need to put things in there too, so when you're shopping, just get a few extra little things to put in the pantry or in the freezer. And our prayer support, please send your prayer request to prayer@lasvegascsl.org or text to 702-524-7096. You know, we're a prayer ministry, so we love your prayers. Please don't hesitate to put your prayers out there. And the bookstore is open today with loads of gifts and new jewelry, and the books in the bookshelves are all 60% off. It's a great way to start getting your Christmas gifts over there. And then follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit our website. And everybody have a fabulous rest of the day.
Thanks, Kitty. You too.
You know, I can't believe I'm gonna blame Patty, but she let me forget about birthdays since it's our special thing.
Oh my gosh.
It's the first. Okay, this is gonna make Reverend Stacy crazy. It's 50 days till Christmas. I've even started wearing my Christmas socks. Okay, but anyone that has a birthday in November,
Yeah, please let me know, because I want to sing.
Patty wants to sing. We know. I know there are others. Come on now. I know there's a couple
Do we
online.
have more? Well, happy birthday to all you friends. I love you so much, and family. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear loved ones, especially Aldo. I mean, that's right here. Happy birthday to you. Love you,
Any anniversaries in November? I know. How many years? 63 years.
Where's your trophy and medal? Bring out the cake! Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Wow, miracles! That's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Awesome. So only since you were 4 or 5.
That's it.
All right, I would like to, gee, is it
I just
time?
came up here to sing.
Oh, you came up to sing?
What do you want to sing?
I didn't know.
To them, no.
I would like to ask our Ministry of Prayer team to please surround the room, and any visiting ministers or practitioners, please join us here up at the stage.
I want you to sing.
Me too, me too. In the car, catch me in the car.
Yeah, she has an okay voice. All right, thank you all. I would like to ask Reverend Sandy. She has a message and a prayer.
Okay, well, my message is, and I didn't want to talk about it during my talk, is that I have a book over there, and it's called Life's Garden of Weekly Wisdom. And it has, in my mind, I would think you'd read one a week for a year. But also, along with it, in January, I want to try and do some kind of a writing workshop. So look for something coming very soon.
All right, and a closing prayer.
And know with me. Know that the power and the presence of the divine is right where we are, right where I am, right where you are. And I know that each person here today was here on purpose. And I know that as we travel through the week, the day just unfolds exactly as it should. And we look forward to the mundane and to the fun and to living out loud. Thank you, God. And so it is.
So it is. So it is. We have some children.
Oh, we do. Good.
Come on.
Come on. In the name of love, 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 in the
Yes, they're coming. I don't know.
name of love, in the name of love.
We won't bite. Come on. this song now.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, love runs all our being. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me.
Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Make it great.
We're not done just yet. Who wants to dance? I can feel inside my bones. Goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. Flying high, no ceiling when we're in our zone. That sunshine in my pocket, that good soul in my feet, that hot blood in my body, it drops. Can't take my eyes off it. It's so phenomenal beat. My life will be rock. Something stop under the light when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close.
I'm still here.
Something magic in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing all through the city. I lose control. We're flying high, no ceiling when we're in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, good soul in my feet, that hot blood in my body, it drops. I can't take my eyes off it. It's so phenomenal beat. My life will be rock. Under the light when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, you already know. So just imagine, Nowhere I can see but you. You dance, dance, dance. People creeping up on you. Dance, dance, dance. All those things you should do. You dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving to keep